In the heart of the Middle East, a quiet but crucial shift is underway. The region, long known for its volatility and strategic importance, is once again at the center of global attention. Beneath the surface, military planners and diplomats are making moves that could shape the future of the entire area. At Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, the largest U.S. military installation in the region, missile launchers are being repositioned. This sprawling base, a hub for American operations, is now a focal point for new defensive strategies. This isn't routine, it's a direct response to rising U.S.-Iran tensions. Each movement is calculated, reflecting the seriousness of the current standoff and the need to adapt to unpredictable threats. For years, Patriot air defense systems stood in fixed positions, silent guardians against threats. Their presence was a message of deterrence, a reminder of the U.S. commitment to its allies. Now, they're mounted on mobile trucks, transforming into a flexible shield. This shift allows for rapid redeployment, making it harder for adversaries to target them and increasing the base's overall resilience. This mobility signals a heightened threat level and a need for rapid response. Troops are on alert, ready to move at a moment's notice, and the atmosphere is tense with anticipation. The move is part of a broader escalation between Washington and Tehran, with both sides trading threats. Each side is watching the other closely, aware that a single miscalculation could spark a wider conflict. Iran's Revolutionary Guards warn that any attack will trigger swift retaliation against U.S. bases. Their rhetoric is matched by military drills and missile tests, sending a clear signal to Washington and its allies. Every military movement is now scrutinized, as the region teeters on the edge. Intelligence agencies and analysts are working around the clock, trying to predict the next move and prevent escalation. What happens in Qatar can ripple across the globe. The decisions made here affect not just the Middle East, but also energy markets, international alliances, and the security of millions. We'll break down the military hardware, the political tensions, and the strategic thinking behind these moves. Understanding these dynamics is key to grasping why the world is watching so closely. The movement of a few missile launchers in a small desert nation is a story that commands the world's attention. It's a reminder that in this region, even the smallest changes can have far-reaching consequences. This is a critical moment for regional and global stability. The coming days will test the resolve of leaders, the readiness of militaries, and the hopes of those who wish for peace. Satellite images over Qatar reveal a rapid American military buildup at Al Udeid Air Base. In just weeks, the number of refueling and transport aircraft surged, signaling preparations for major operations. The latest photos show a jump from 14 to 18 KC-135 tankers, and more C-17s and surveillance planes on the ground. Most striking, up to 10 Patriot missile systems are now loaded onto mobile launchers, confirming a shift to mobile defenses. These images cut through political rhetoric, showing real, urgent action. The U.S. is not just increasing offensive power, it's urgently bolstering its defenses against missile threats. Satellite evidence forms the foundation of our understanding of this crisis. The Pentagon is treating the Iranian threat with utmost seriousness. Making Patriot missile systems mobile is a game-changer for modern warfare, especially in volatile regions like the Middle East. Mobility transforms these advanced air defense systems from static targets into elusive assets that can adapt to rapidly changing threats on the battlefield. Fixed defenses are reliable but predictable, easy targets for Iran's missiles. Once their locations are known, adversaries can plan coordinated strikes to overwhelm or destroy them, reducing their effectiveness in a real conflict. By mounting launchers on trucks, the U.S. introduces unpredictability and resilience. These mobile units can be repositioned quickly, making it much harder for enemies to track and target them. This shoot-and-scoot tactic allows batteries to fire and relocate before being targeted, minimizing the window of vulnerability and keeping adversaries guessing about their next move. Mobility complicates any enemy attack plan, making the air defense network much harder to defeat. Attackers must now account for a constantly shifting defense, which increases the complexity and risk of their operations. Experts note this agility is crucial against Iran's large missile arsenal. The ability to move and redeploy at a moment's notice gives defenders a significant edge in staying one step ahead of incoming threats. A mobile defense can reposition to counter immediate threats, resisting saturation attacks. This flexibility means that even if one area is targeted, other assets can move to fill the gap and maintain coverage. Modern conflicts have shown that stationary assets are vulnerable. History is filled with examples where fixed positions were quickly neutralized by determined adversaries using precision strikes or massed firepower. The U.S. is adapting, making its bases less predictable and more survivable. By dispersing forces and using camouflage, they reduce the risk of catastrophic losses from a single attack. This move signals to Iran that any attack will be met with a dynamic, robust defense. The message is clear. The U.S. is prepared to respond rapidly and effectively, no matter how the threat evolves. It's a proactive measure that raises the stakes for any would-be attacker, forcing them to reconsider the risks and potential consequences of launching an assault against such a flexible and determined defense. The U.S. military buildup extends far beyond Qatar, reaching deep into the heart of the Middle East and stretching across the region. Recent satellite imagery reveals a surge of reinforcements at key bases, with new deployments visible from Jordan all the way to the Indian Ocean. The scale and speed of these movements are unprecedented in recent years. In Jordan, the arrival of additional fighter jets and advanced electronic warfare planes signals a significant boost in air power and intelligence capabilities. Saudi Arabia's Prince Sultan Air Base now hosts massive transport aircraft, dramatically increasing the U.S. military's ability to move troops and equipment quickly across the region. Even remote outposts like Diego Garcia and Oman's Dukhan base are seeing heightened activity, with more aircraft and personnel arriving to reinforce these strategic locations. These moves aren't isolated. They're part of a carefully coordinated regional strategy, involving joint exercises and synchronized deployments across multiple countries. The U.S. is dispersing its forces, making them harder to target, and giving itself multiple options in a crisis. This approach also allows for rapid response to emerging threats anywhere in the region. This multi-front approach complicates Iranian planning and strengthens American resilience, ensuring that no single base or asset becomes a vulnerable point of failure. It's classic military strategy. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. By spreading out resources, the U.S. can adapt quickly to changing circumstances. The Pentagon is preparing for a regional crisis, not just a local flare-up. Every move is calculated to deter adversaries and reassure allies. The message is clear. U.S. power in the Middle East is robust, flexible, and ready to respond to any challenge that may arise. To understand the missile moves, we need to look at the U.S.-Iran standoff. Tensions have escalated sharply, fueled by disputes over Iran's nuclear program and missile development. In 2025, U.S. and Israeli airstrikes targeted Iranian nuclear sites, provoking fierce Iranian vows of retaliation. Iran's Revolutionary Guard has declared all U.S. bases in the region as legitimate targets. Iran's missile arsenal is designed to deter and, if necessary, retaliate against U.S. forces. The U.S. sees the movement of patriots as a defensive reaction to a credible threat. After the 2025 strikes, American bases are on high alert. The current buildup aims to deter Iran while ensuring U.S. forces are ready if deterrence fails. This is a high-stakes game of defense and deterrence. Iran isn't standing still. It's rebuilding and innovating. Officials claim missile stocks are replenished after last year's airstrikes. Iran's missile program is its main deterrent, able to threaten every U.S. base in the region. Mobile launchers and deep strike capability make these missiles hard to counter. Iran is also deploying new tools, like the Iris Shahid Bagheri drone carrier, spotted near Bandar Abbas. This ship extends Iran's drone reach far beyond its shores, adding a new layer to the threat. Iran's strategy make any conflict costly for the US, using missiles, drones, and unconventional tactics. The chess game is evolving, with both sides adapting rapidly. Experts see the US buildup as defensive, but it also boosts offensive capability. More aircraft and advanced defenses mean the US can strike back harder if attacked. This sends a clear deterrent message to Tehran. Iran, knowing it can't win a conventional war, relies on missiles, drones, and proxies to raise the cost for the US. Both sides are locked in a security dilemma. Each move to defend is seen as a threat by the other. The risk of miscalculation is high. A small clash could spiral into a major conflict. The region is on a knife's edge, with both sides preparing for the worst. The US-Iran standoff casts a shadow over the Middle East. Host nations like Qatar and Saudi Arabia face the risk of becoming targets. The Persian Gulf's stability is vital for the global economy. Any conflict could disrupt oil flows and spike prices. Even the threat of war rattles markets and stifles investment. A major conflict could ignite proxy wars, trigger refugee crises, and destabilize the region. For ordinary people, this isn't abstract. It's a daily source of fear and uncertainty. The hope is for diplomacy, but the reality is a region bracing for impact. The consequences would be felt far beyond the Middle East. This isn't just a regional crisis, it's a global one. A conflict in the Persian Gulf would disrupt world trade, spike energy prices, and shake financial markets everywhere. The Strait of Hormuz is a lifeline for global oil. Any disruption would hit your wallet. Your gas prices, cost of goods, and investments are all tied to these events. Financial resilience means understanding how global instability affects your money. Diversify, stay informed, and prepare for shocks. These are vital skills in today's world. If you want to learn how to protect your finances in a volatile world, subscribe for more insights. Understanding the link between global security and your money is the first step to financial independence.